Okay, we all know diodes are things like this, and they only take current in one direction. Okay, cool. For in this case, we're working with ideal diodes. You know, ideal diodes can't, I mean, whenever they are on, they just act as a closed switch. So this is our first problem. Okay, for this is what we call V1. I think they made mistake labeling here V2. Okay, cool. So find V0. This is our V0 for the following cases: if V1 is equals to 10 and V2 is 0. Okay, so we have 10 supplied here and we have nothing supplied here, and then we want us to find V0. Okay, first of all, if this one has a voltage of 10 given here, we'll assume that my assumption, assume that D1 is on. So obviously D2, I'm assuming it's off. Okay, if D1 is off, then I can use my my node here. I'll just say whatever current that comes here is the same as current goes out here, because here there is no current going, it's off. Okay, so it's going to work like this. We're going to look at the voltage here, V1 minus, what is V here? It's call this one V0, as they said. V0 all over the resistance on this branch is going to be R1, of which is 1. Let me just keep on saying R1, of which is equals to, and then on this side, current coming in should current going out, so it's going to be V0 minus current on the, voltage or potential in the ground. Ground has 0 all over RL, which is our load. So then we can do some math here. V1, what is V1? It was 10 minus, we don't know, V0 all over R1 is 1, is equals to V0, we don't know, V0 minus 0 all over R load is 9. Then if you do some math here, you solve for V0, it's going equals to, let me grab my calculator, and my answer is going to be 9 volts. Okay, then I do some conclusion after my assumptions, or test my assumptions. Okay, V1, okay, V1 is greater than V0, which means it's a forward bias, and then we mean that D1 is on. Yes, indeed, D1 is on.